Bass said you get me twice today. I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why. I mean, shooting on my iPhone. I can't even look at you. I was in here doing some admin stuff, and like a child, I get distracted. I decided to put on some Prince Purple Rain tour rehearsals, and came across the song G Spot. I had to put it in a song master, and we got to listen to some of this, man. We got to listen to some of this and break down some of the things that are happening here, because it's so funky. Also, in this, we're going to dispel the myth that Prince didn't know music theory. I got in so much trouble. Hang on a second. I want to give you I got in so much hot water behind saying that there's a myth about Prince not knowing music theory, which is absolute hogwash. And you'll hear it in here. So let's go from the top, man. Copyright people are going to be mad at me, so we're going to have to start and stop. So we got the lead line. But think about the instrumentation here. We got really pads. We got the drums. Piano, Lisa on piano, and keys, Dr. Fink. So I guess I imagine that one is playing piano sounds, the other one is padding. Both really accomplished, pianists.
Drop out the lead line.
Listen to just that one groove on F. I forget. I usually have the camera right there. So effective. Oh, listen at the guy that didn't know any theory and just kind of got shit out of the air. Listen at him calling out chord changes. But I got a whole bunch of heat because I was like, of course Prince knew music theory. What are you talking about? The reason I bring that up is because from time to time, somebody will ask a question in one of these bass forums or something. Can you be a great musician without knowing any music theory? And the answer to that question is, I guess. There have been several great musicians that didn't know music theory, but the way the question is posed in forums is folks looking for excuses to not learn music theory. I'm not other people. I'm going to call you out on your BS now. God dang it. Four, back to one.
C minor. Line.
That one groove, just holding that one groove. Drums ain't moving. So yeah, he was, and that's my point, is Prince was a special human, but he was, he was a craftsman. He was a craftsman, and he had an ego. And it particularly, later in his career, Prince was surrounding himself with like really heavy jazz players. And when I say he had an ego, Prince was not to be outworked by anybody, is my point. You know how I talk about the groove architecture? Check this out. Groove framework. So that bass is going. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 4-bar pattern. This part doesn't just come arbitrarily. Indy 9, and thanks for debunking the whole 27 instruments thing. It wasn't a diss. It absolutely wasn't a diss. It was not a diss at all. The truth of the matter is that Prince played the big 5 or the big 4. Drums, which include percussion instrument, bass, guitar, and keyboard instruments, right? We never seen Prince play no woodwind. Even Eric Leeds himself in, there's a series of books called, here we go. Folks think I be playing. There's a series of books called the different session books written by 𝗚𝗏𝗦𝗡𝗏. And this one is Prince and the Parade and Sign of the Time era studio sessions, 1985 and 1986. And basically, they're a day for day, week for week, month for month account of all of the sessions. And Eric Leeds, his longtime saxophone player, is even quoted as saying Prince didn't really know, he really didn't understand what the saxophone could actually do, the range of the saxophone and things like that. I'm not saying that he was ignorant to the saxophone, but he didn't play one. I'm not saying that he couldn't, hell, I was a middle school band teacher. I could play a few notes on a saxophone, but I would never play a gig on a saxophone, right? There's your 1-4-5 right there. We're in F. Chain. G spot, G spot. Where can you find? Cold-blooded. I was listening to this while I was working, and then I was like, yo, I gotta go live real quick. We gotta talk about this.
Making too many records. Drop out the B9.
That guitar isn't move.
Change.
Eddie Nine says, I think
Guitar, bass.
Eric Leeds says Prince didn't have the embouchure for woodwinds or horns. That's a big part of it. Now, I never heard Eric Leeds say that. But saying that, telling the truth about that, does not at all diminish who Prince was. Not even a little bit. But you know, we can be honest about our heroes. We can be honest about them. We can you know, kind of dissect their work and examine their work and things like that. But the truth of the matter is, in 1978, you know, it was really great marketing to say, hey, we got this 19-year-old kid who can play, you know, all these instruments. If you look at the liner notes for the For You album, some of the things that are listed there are like kind of nonsensical. You know what I mean? So. So this also speaks to Prince's treatment of bass. Somebody left a comment the other day and they were talking about Alphabet Street having 3 bass lines. They're buried so far that, and I've tried to like separate the tracks and stuff like that. They aren't really bass lines. They're like bass ornamentations. And I understand from interviews with Prince about bass, he saw bass as the frequency, right? So, you know, like when Doves Cry, famously not having bass on it, right? You know, he said it does have bass on it. The bass is at the frequency of the kick drum. Josie, you got to reschedule with me. I thought he played in elementary school, but told a band member he didn't like it because it made his lips shine. He could have. I played trumpet in the 6th grade. And I didn't like the little dimple. And I grew up in New Orleans, so like all the trumpet players I knew, I used to call it forgive me, I used to call it a titty. I didn't want the little titty on my Sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but that's what I would say. You know, I said, I don't want that little thing on my lip, you know? So I didn't do it. So like all of the people that came in those comments and they were like, harump, you're a hater. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, you showed it come in this video with your feelings, boy. You didn't come in with your logic. Came with your emotions. When I first dropped that video, one guy, Miss Lady Bass, what's happening? When I first dropped that video, one guy spent, I'm telling you, he spent like the majority of the weekend. The video dropped on a Friday. Spent the majority of the weekend commenting. And then he told me, he says, I'm gonna tell my big bro, Brown Mark. And I was like, is he gonna kick my ass or something? Matter of fact, why don't I call Brown Mark myself? I got his number. Hilarious. Listen. Woo. That's pocket science. Don't move. Woo. Josie. We've been talking about this, me and Josie. Anybody want to learn how to thump? Take this hand. Don't overthink it. Pretend your thumb is a kick drum. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Use the force, Luke. Do not overthink it. Don't be like this. Hold that thing. All this is a kick drum. Then when you're ready to put a note on it, yeah. Woo. I did interview Brown Mark during COVID era. There's an interview that I did with Brown Mark. I've been paying a lot more attention to intentionally explain it to other people. When we down here, this finger and this finger do a lot of work. These two. When we playing funk, because a lot of times we're playing octaves, right? So we're using this finger and this finger. Do not use that finger for octaves. Definitely don't use the other one. I'm not going to tell you. You know what it is. I remember the first time I learned how to flip the bird. I was like in kindergarten, and I went home. I was living on base in Germany. I went home, and I said, Ma. I said, what's this? And my mama smacked me so hard, I learned a very valuable lesson. Whatever it is, you don't do that around your mama.
Drop out the guitar.
So now we're hearing a key being pressed on the keyboard. So you got Lisa playing boom, 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 and Brown Mark doubling that.
Play an F note on the bass. Lisa.
That's pocket science right there. That's pocket science right there. Right there. That's why I be always saying, like, you gotta learn how to play with the click. You gotta learn how to play with the drums, but you must develop your own internal clock. But just listen at that foundation. And then when the guitar comes in, it's just like, it's like you got cake and then you got icing. Now you got you got two guitars.
About the lead line, okay?
I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm trying to tell you. And I had a meeting I had a meeting this morning. I was talking to a guitar player from Berlin. We were on a Google Meet talking about our philosophies on teaching. And I am firm in my belief that the best way to learn this instrument, this is what we're talking about, learn how to tune it, learn how to hold it, start experimenting. Start with the music that you love. For me, it was Minneapolis. It was New Orleans too. My father loves crooners. So I heard a lot of that stuff. Obviously, I got black parents. Surprise. So there was, Motown. My mama loved Gladys Knight. So there was, my mama loved Gladys Knight the way I love Prince. That was her girl. But it's just so much language, man. And I would be on the headphones listening to the language of this music. And then when you find out, I was like, oh, well, that's the same language. That's similar to this, or that's similar to, whatever. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, and I'm gonna have to do it in a private group, in a private members only group. I've done it here before, but you gotta be careful with the copyrights and stuff. But I separated all of the stems for Another Lover Hole in Your Head, and the vocal arrangements on that tune are insane. They're insane. I always love the 12-inch version with the horns. I had a thought and I lost it.
Bass.
But to hear him rehearse, this tune here is, how long is this? This is 6 minutes. And then there's it's called White Girls on this thing, but it's really, I think it's Ice Cream Castle's 27 minutes. And then you sit and hear the process, man. No, they're playing. What is that? Let's. No, sorry. Can't play all that. 27 minutes. Just cake and icing. Ice cream. So now I've taken the bass out. This is what I love about Songmaster too. Missed it.
Change E. Oh, sorry, B flat. F. C minor.
I missed it.
B line.
There we go.
Alright. F is for frustration. Change.
Well, I better plug my phone in.
Begging you get now. Oh, oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
Been making too many records. Drop out the midnight. Change.
Ah. Oh. There's another funk move right there. When you got that, we got them octave shapes. That flat 7. That's that box. That's a money shape, baby. Right? That's a money shape, baby. You know, there's a video, I did a sort of a breakdown of that Party Man thing. You know, after Prince passed away, like, people would be sending me stuff. And I'm like, yo, listen, I've been in the Prince fandom since I was 10 years old. All that stuff, man, long before YouTube, I got VHS tapes. You know what I mean? Man, this is funky.
Guitars and bass.
I'm about to loop this section. I want to have fun with this. I'm about to loop this.
Guitars and bass.
Woo. Yeah, we about to loop this. I would sit. If I would have had Songmaster when I was a kid, it'd have been over. Over. And Josie, for you. One note. Just a thump. Just a thump. And when I say a thump, I'm just in thumping. Wrist, 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 wrist. Not the whole arm. Yeah. Now watch this. Let's take all that. Take the drums out. What? See what Bootsy was talking about? Watch this. 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. Now, I just got on here to show y'all. I just wanted y'all to share in this moment with me, right? But we have the tools at our disposal and Songmaster's linked all over this channel. If you want to grab it for yourself. I'm just looping a section. The beat, that groove is in there. 1, 2. All this grunting and all that, man, look. Because I'm a musician that happens to play bass. All the other stuff is internalized. You dig? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. Hey. And when you put it to real music, you can feel the groove. Woo! And I'll get an idea, or the idea from the record, right? And just sit there. What? All I did was take that, instead of going up, I went down. And if I want to just smack the crap out of the bass, I can do that, because it ain't gonna bite back, right? I haven't done that in a while. Okay. So this is what I do in my private time. It ain't rocket science, man. It ain't rocket science. It's pocket science. I'm trying to tell you. The secret sauce, fantasy is reality. It's always coming back to the one. If you know what one is, baby, one is the orientation.
And bass.
She's an your lover. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! With your thumping, eventually you want to get to the place where you close your eyes. Let me see if I can zoom in some. Every bump, every bass you could thump on. This is how my hand is usually when I'm thumping. Missed it. To cut that note, that note short over there, I gotta lift that pressure. But notice still the first finger and the pinky. Now, sometimes I'll do the double thump thing that, you know, kind of a strum thing. But not like I'm trying to do double thumping. I just don't give a whole lot of thought to, you know, like at this point, it's like, what do I want to come out? And my hands kind of, you know, most of the time agree when it comes to this type of stuff. Other things I'll have to, you know, do some manhandling, but... But like little bits of vocabulary, Like that's a thing that I do a lot. It's just minor pentatonic. Ah, shit. Says, damn, one day I'll sound like that. Man, shit. You know, once upon a time, I couldn't do that. Come over to Groove School, man. I'll show you processes to get there. Playing something like that is going to be different on a 5-string than it is on a 4-string. It just is. Certain things are going to be harder to do. But if I play that, well, you ain't gonna tell me it's not hair, right? Maybe I need to practice. Ah. Shit. Ooh, Lordy mercy. That reminds me of a groove I wrote a few years ago. Let me see how I remember. How does it go? Shit. No, that ain't how I go. Dang, how does that go? Dang, how does it go? I wrote it and I don't remember it. It'd be like that sometime. Okay, I'm leaving. I gotta go to work. I gotta go do some other stuff. I hope you had as much as fun. I haven't even had anything to drink today. Nothing at all on everything. This is like an old school hang. This is like one of the old school, almost COVID era hangs right here. It's my own dang song that I wrote when I was trying to be Marcus Miller. Whatever. You know what song that I just heard? I said I was leaving, huh? I heard The Walk. The Walk, Morris Day and the Time. But Prince, I think Ricky Freeze shared it. It was Prince on bass and Morris Day on drums. And really, with those isolated tracks, it ain't what I thought it was. It's like less than I thought it was. That's how I've been playing it my whole life. But that ain't really what it is. Oh, you know what? Before I go, I should share this. Peep this. When I'm like right there, it's not always right there for me. See, if you see what happens with the thumb? I'm not even really thinking about it. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not. But if I'm playing something like, let me put that front pick up a little bit. I'm actually watching on the screen, I'm watching my right hand. How does that go? You see how all those little tunes be coming, and that you want to learn how to thump? I may not do it like that back there, but I might go, you know what I'm saying? How does that go in? Ah. Ah. One of the keys to getting something, I don't care what it is. If I don't care what it is. Some of the keys, and I'm gonna say this, I feel very, very passionately about this. Let me look at you when I say this. You know, when I feel really passionate about something and I'm like, I need to see you when I say this. Understand. Here's some homework for you, and then I'm really gonna go. Here's some homework for you. I would share the video, but my intonation is so freaking bad. But it was a huge accomplishment for me. For those of you don't know, I walked the stage with a music degree at the age of 41. That is not, in hindsight, I don't think I would have done that the same way, but whatever, here we are. I'm going to give you what the secret is, what the secret sauce is. I played classical music with a bow, wind symphony, all that stuff. And I had to do recitals. One of my senior recitals pieces was called the 𝗚𝗏𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍 Sonata. And the fourth movement of the 𝗚𝗏𝗦 Sonata is a famously fast piece that is physically challenging. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that, right? I had to learn it and I had to perform it by myself with an accompanist. But here's the thing. One, I needed to have a picture of what it was supposed to sound like. All right. If you write anything down, write this down. I have a picture in my mind of what it's supposed to sound like. Right. And then just like a baby learning how to speak, you start matching, and then you start developing your own speech. None of us sound like our parents, really. Not all the way, not completely. So what I was doing right there was I was like, this is a lick I used to play all the time. I know what I want to do. So I get a picture. I know what right is supposed to sound like. And then repetition, but with intention. Even if I hit it softer, I know what's right. I know what right is supposed to sound like. And I'm also know, like, what am I doing wrong? Right? My time is messing up. My motions aren't fluid enough for me to get that in time. So I repeat with intention. Also, in order to get that passage, now I have to say, hey man, lighten up on the wrist, bro. this becomes a drum. I gotta go. Thanks for hanging. See you next time. Peace.